I got home and, of course, ran to YouTube and see what's going on and everything. And there's a story going around about Patrick Starr, which I like him. He was one of the first beauty gurus I started watching who I like took tips from, and I liked him. That's besides the point. He had someone take a picture with him last night and then go on to bash him about his attitude during the picture. So I'm like, okay. I kind of wanted to talk about my experiences with this sort of thing because I've done it a lot. I live very close to New York and Philadelphia, so I get to I want to say use the word stalk celebrities. When I say that, I mean I go to places where they are, but there's a line I won't cross. I won't go to anybody's hotel. I won't go to homes, apartments, anything like that now. But like if they're on Good Morning America, I find out a few days beforehand, I'll go. If someone's hosting SNL, I'll go. Try to meet these people. That's the extent of my stalking. So I've done this a lot, and I've also done a lot of meet and greets with people at cons and everything. And you know what? Some people are having a fucking bad day and just don't feel like dealing with you. Being paid or not being paid. I don't want to... I don't want to, like, name drop just to get views, but here, there's just a few... So... okay. I don't know when I started doing this, but I've never really had a bad experience with a celebrity. When stalking. The only time that was... It wasn't even disappointing. It was, like, kind of magical and, like, amazing. We didn't get a picture of Benedict Cumberbatch. Me and my friend, we went to a screening of... Oh, what the fuck was that movie? It was a bad movie. I didn't even like it that much. The Intimidation Game. Went to go see a preview of it with a Q&A with him afterwards. Of it. And it was amazing. We got really good seats. The movie was boring, whatever. He came out, he did a bunch of questions. I got to ask him a question. It was very nice. I'm not a huge Cumberbatch by any stretch of the imagination. My friend is, though, so that's why we did it. We stayed up all night after that event. The next evening, he was going to the premiere of The Intimidation Game at the Ziegfeld Theater. And in the morning, he was having Good Morning America. He was doing an interview. So we went up 24 hours, stayed at a diner. We waited outside of Good Morning America, behind the barricades. It was raining. It was horrible. But it was so much fun. He walked by, just said hi. Even the security guards were nice too. We're like, is he going to stop for a picture or not? And they're like, probably not. It's raining. We kind of understood that. Then after that, this is all in a 24-hour period. By the time the premiere of The Intimidation Game at the Ziegfeld was on, that was like 8, 9 o'clock. We got there. There was no barricades. Nobody was there to, like, because I don't think anybody really cared. I don't think they really realized what Benedict Cumberbatch was to fangirls. And we stayed across the street, let all the celebrities come in. There was like a handful of them. Nothing huge. Charles Dance from Game of Thrones was there. That was surprising because he's a very good-looking older man in person. But Cumberbatch came. Wife got out of the car. He got out of the car. We asked for a picture. He goes, no, I'm sorry, I can't. And my friend who's obsessed with Benedict Cumberbatch just like yelled at him like, I'm from Nebraska, I just want a picture. And he's like, I'm so sorry, I have to go. And for a minute you're kind of like, what? Like, fuck you, asshole. But as soon as it happened, we freaked out. We started crying. We were like the happiest two girls. I was happy for her because I love Benedict Cumberbatch in like that brotherly way. Not in like the, oh, he's so dreamy. I'm a Martin Freeman fan. That's why I watch Sherlock. So it wasn't the perfect ideal for like, meeting him or whatever. But it was so satisfying. Like, she was crying. Like, he just acknowledged her. And that's all she really wanted. Like, just to be a few feet from him. And he knew that she was there. And that's all. So we didn't get a picture. That doesn't make him a dickhead. That doesn't make him a fucking piece of shit. That makes him a busy fucking man who was with his wife. I think he was in a tux that night, too. It's like, the rain just stopped, like, not that, like, a couple hours ago. We had no urge to go bash that man. We were like, oh my God, it was amazing. And I just don't understand these people who are complaining about celebrity encounters that they get pictures and then they're like, he wasn't nice to me. Well, you know what? Now this time I won't mention any names. I went to a con and it was a big con and there was a lot of Marvel stars there. And we had every photo op with everyone. So, well, I don't want to say anybody's names. Okay. It was like Tom Hiddleston, Chris Hemsworth, Sebastian Stan, Haley Atwell, everybody. Everybody was there. And we got a photo op with everybody. Now, let's start off with the amazing part. The person who acted like they were having the most fun was Tom Hiddleston. He was having the time of his fucking life. Like, he was just so nice to everybody and took his time, and which we paid a lot of money for it. And even if he didn't do that, I don't think I would be disappointed. Like, just being in the same room as him for me is worth it. He was very, just like the happiest kid in the whole entire world. There were some people there who were downright not in the fucking mood for this bullshit. Now, I kind of don't want to blame them because it was kind of Wizard World's fault. Like, it was very disorganized. They weren't on time. But you could tell that some of them were very unhappy to even, like, be dealing with this crap. And it was crap. It was nothing. And I think that if I had to deal with that company the way they probably had to, I wouldn't be too happy either. But here's the thing. Every picture I got, I am the happiest little girl. I don't care if they were in a bad mood. There is one picture where you could see the disdain on some people's faces, like downright hatred. Like, it was a guy, and he literally took the picture like this. And I understand it. Like, I get it, and I kind of find it funny. And you know what? So he's not having the greatest day in his life. Who cares? I still got a picture with him. What do you have? So it's, it is what it is. It wasn't a bad experience, but I've also, there were people at the same con who got very similar pictures of some of these people just looking like they're fucking miserable, and they were really fucking pissed because it was a lot of money. But I just don't get it. I don't, why are you putting these people down? Listen, you have a bad experience, you have a bad experience. Paying for it or not paying for it, I'm sorry. Be thankful you could even fucking do it. Be thankful. Because you know what, there are people, I sound like a PSA, there are people who don't get to meet celebrities, and they're less fortunate than us. But they are. It's been very nice to be able to do what I've done. It's been very nice to interact with people that you never thought you would meet. But don't, no. Just be a fan. Be supportive. And you know what? If you have a bad experience, I kind of want to say keep it to yourself. And you know what? If things come out later that this person's a dickhead, then I don't know. The other thing is, the only bad experience I ever had was at Wizard World. And I've also never bitched about it. Ever. I've never been like, ugh, XYZ celebrity. Ugh, this picture's horrible. It's so bad. No, thank you for the picture. I could have smiled. It would have been nice. But, if I can and, if I learn how to do it in all seriousness, I might actually put in the pictures that I got from Wizard World on here. It was when I was on a diet. I looked a lot thinner and I looked amazing. And I had cute dresses on because I was not spending that money. Get professional pictures took of me in a t-shirt and fucking jeans for Tom Hiddleston. I couldn't do it. Sorry. No, I'm not paying this much money. And no, I looked like I was going to the prom. I don't care. My hair was did. I didn't give a good shit. I think at one point I had on heels because they were actually going to be photographed. Because they were actually going to be photographed. So, but I wore sneakers and I wore like shorts underneath my dresses, but I look fucking good. So I might put that in with this, but I'm just a little bit confused with this beating down celebrities just to have something to say. Like, I know they're public figures, but just I don't even know if Patrick Star is really a celebrity, but he's a YouTube celebrity. I just feel really bad about it. That you just shouldn't. Just be a little bit nicer. Okay. I just wanted to get that off and maybe add another video. My makeup still looks okay.